I am Claire Dalugdugan, the first reporter for the Group 3. Our topic for this evening,
The school and the internal environment.
we have our learning objective. First, to discuss the physical facilities in school. Second, to distinguish the components of physical plants and facilities. Third, to evaluate the basic principle of educational facilities in school mapping. Fourth, to create a school curriculum. Our first to discuss is physical plant. Physical plant are also known as physical facilities. For education, comprises lands, buildings, and furniture. So, physical plants is composes and lands, building, and furnitures. It includes physical facilities in teaching spaces. The best example for teaching spaces is the classroom. The classroom is the area for the learners and the teachers having interaction for educational purposes na ang teacher ay magtuturo ng iba't ibang kaalaman para sa mga learners or estudyante. And ancillary rooms, the best example for that is the clinic. So, ang clinic ay maaari nating puntahan kapag tayo ay may sakit or kailangan nating ng gamot. Especially if there is a emergency situation. So, yan ang ancillary rooms. The school facilities consist of all types of building for academic and non-academic activities, equipment for academic and non-academic activities, areas for sports and games, landscapes, farms, and gardens, including streets, roads, and paths. So the school facilities consist of all types of building for academic and non-academic activities. For activities, the example for that is the debation. There is an area for debate of two contestants or students. And we have a non-academic activities. The example for non-academic activities is the sports and games. So ang sports and games ay areas for the athletes na maaari nilang ma-enhance or mag-train ng kanilang mga sarili for their upcoming competitions. Ang mga school or paaralan ay may mga garden, especially the public school. They have a area for farms and garden for beautification of their areas and also to enhance the skills of the students to plant trees and vegetables and flowers. So, kapag may mga tanim tayo, makukuha natin ang atensyon ng. When we build a building or schools, we need equipment or machinery equipment. The major example of equipment is the excavators. Excavators ay ginagamit sa paghukay for create a strong foundation of a building. We also use, or the workers use measuring tape to level the measure of the building. So yan ang physical plant or also known as physical facilities.
So my name is Jupian P. Magayones. My report is all about components of physical plant and facilities. First, the primary function of educational facilities is to provide the proper school's environment that is most important conducive to effective teaching and learning. So, school facilities improve the quality of the study environment in the school, thus improving the quality of education. For example, if the classroom layout considers the room's acoustic, the students will be able to concentrate more on their studies with their teachers facing forward distractions. A good learning environment offers a safe platform of learners. The second is function and effective educational facilities are developed, operated, and managed on the basis of comprehensive plan of action of the school, prepared by all stakeholders in education, into the community. So when it comes to the classroom field, the role of the facility management is to maintain the building as best as possible and met the needs of those who use the building, including alternative learning, system, and ensure the formation maintenance of comprehensive and adequate the integrated basic education system that is contribute the national development goals.
I am Jabel Mia Polgo, the next reporter. Basic principles in physical and facilities. There are three basic principles in physical and facilities. First is the primary function of educational facilities. It is to provide a proper school environment that is most conducive to effective teaching and learning. And the second is the functional and effective educational facilities. So these are developed, operated, and managed on the basis of a comprehensive plan of action of the school prepared by all stakeholders in education, the community. So in these two principles, in educational facilities, first and foremost, the institution must provide safety and proper school environment because that is the first effective way of teaching, right? To teach them in a comfortable place. So we, the learners, must feel they are just in their home because their safety is the priority. The sound educational facility planning and design process principles 2A. Maximize collaboration in school planning design. Second, build a proactive facility management program. And last, plan as neighborhood skilled community learning centers. Maximize collaboration in school planning design. So, collaboration, it enriches the learning for students that begins with a meaningful task that involves students participating in negotiation of rules, responsibilities, and the outcome of group learning activities, specially designed so that the students will actively accomplish every task, share rules, responsibilities, and gain the ownership of the outcomes. Now, I have a question. What useful lesson plan we might use to enrich collaborative learning? Well, the answer to that question is all of them. All learning or lesson plan can be incorporated with collaborative. There are kinds of collaboration that allows groups to reduce anxiety. It can provide a source of support, also can create a more relaxed learning atmosphere that allows for positive learning experience. Next, build trust and promote open communication. It must exist in the teams. Also, building trust is the very essential. Next and last, value diversity. Students need to respect and appreciate each other's viewpoints for it to work. Build a proactive facility management program. When it comes to the education field, the role of facility management is to maintain the building as best as possible and meet the needs of those who use the buildings. For example, inside of the classroom, we need to maintain it right, like to organize the books, the chairs, our environment, and etc. Plan schools as neighborhood skilled community learning centers. The school community, it is an educational institution designed to provide learning spaces and environments for learners. School as neighborhood community are the mainsprings of effective and powerful forces that can create a wholesome climate for mutual gain. Community will yield a bountiful harvest by way of establishing a conducive learning environment in the school and an orderly and civic minded. So there are three possible patterns between the school and the community. First is the closed door pattern, second is the open door pattern, and the last is the balance pattern. This means that the school deals with all the child educational and social problems. Therefore, the community involvement and interventions are only minimal and school will be unaware. So, that's all and thank you.
So, medical and dental clinic. So, the medical and dental clinic commits to provide, to promote, develop, and maintain a clean and healthy school environment that is ideal and conducive for academic development in order to obtain the vision and mission of the school. So, a medical and dental clinic should be properly set up strategically, well ventilated and lighted, screened and provided with clean water supply. It should be provided with basic equipment and medical supplies like beds and cabinets and linens. This is to ensure the maintenance of good oral health among learners, teachers, and other personnels. So it also aims to provide access to health services among learners and ed personnel who needs preventive and curative services, including immediate dental and medical emergency care in schools by establishing a fully functional clinics.
Good day everyone, I am Pablito Baya. So this is the continuation of our group report. So my task that I'm going to discuss now is all about the classroom. So what does it mean by the classroom? So let's find out. So this is our topic. So classroom definition. So classroom can be understood as a room and a school where the lesson happen. So teachers go here to mark work, plan lesson, and teach their students. So all children who attend school will go to the classroom on a daily basis to learn and to meet with their fellow students and teachers. So meaning classroom can be understood as a room, and this is the basis of the teacher and students, no, to learn, which is the classroom, no, and to meet their goal. Okay, let's proceed for good ventilation. So good ventilation, condition, and natural light not only contribute to their feelings but also help reduce to risk of contagion. So meaning contagion is yung mga diseases, no. So for ventilation is one of the main factors, along with late diagnosis, overcrowding, and adequate treatment that favors the transmission of tuberculosis. Okay, let's proceed for purpose of learning. So number one, performance and productivity. So in this case, if your classroom has a good management, so the performance is better than what you expect. Okay, so number two, we have lighting, and school buildings should allow people to see and to read. So it's really important that your classroom has a light, no, because that is the basis to build and allow people to see and to read. And number three, we have to see others with whom they are communicating. So the teacher and the classroom is allowed to students to communicate each other. Okay, and number four, we have to perform, hindi lang sa physical but physiological. Okay, physiological. When you say physiological, it includes feelings, minds, and both. So next, let's proceed for lightning. So lightning, that is to them, can cause difficulties and learning. So like affecting brain focus and visual clarity when reading. So meaning, kung sobra na kayo yung light sa ating classroom is nag-cause siya ng difficulties and learning. So it's really important is tama lang dapat yung lights natin. So it also can lower psychological. So nakaka-apekto din siya sa psychological, no, well-being over time. So conversely, lighting that is overly bright and fluorescent was shown to contribute to off-task behavior and making hyperactive behavior worse. So it's really important that the light of our classroom is fluorescent or tama lang, no? Okay, so let's proceed for wala na pala. So that's all, guys, and that's all, class. Thank you for listening.
Good evening, everyone. I am Rachel Lales, and my topic is all about Student Center. A Student Center is available where students can make wholesome interaction and listen to good music, play table games, watch TV programs, and etc. Food Services Unit or Canteen Clean and Sanitary Food Services Unit. Canteen must set up and manage effectively. It should serve balanced yet affordable meals and snacks to the school community. So, Student Center is a learning model na kung saan ginagawa na center of the learning process is yung mga estudyante. The role of the teacher of this is only a facilitator na kung saan nagbibigay lang ang teacher ng mga instructions kung ano ang dapat gagawin ng mga estudyante. Also, nagbibigay ang teacher ng isang opportunity na kung saan nai-enhance ang kanilang communication skills at nagpo-provide sa kanilang mga sarili na mag-work sila independently on their own. For example, students talk more than the teacher. So, ang isang halimbawa nito ay yung mga oral recitation at saka yung mga collaboration or group works na kinakandak ng teacher. Most of the students, nahihiya sila na mag-share ng kanilang mga opinion. So, this is one of the strategy of the teacher na ma-share nila ang kanilang mga knowledge sa klase.
The mode of acquisition of school site. Number 1, by purchase. Purchase, the parties involved are the seller called vendor. So, ang ginatawag na seller muna siya ay vendor. And the buyer called vindi. Vindi donation. The parties involved are the donor who is the giver. So, ang giver, muna siya ang nagahatag or ang the receiver is katong naga-benefit. So, for example, na ay sa ka-person na naga-donate o kanang land like school. So, ang maka-beneficiary jud ana sa iya hakay ang mga estudyante at saka staff o katong mga tao na involved doon sa school. Number 2 is by donation. Simple donation is one whereby a person disposes gratuitously of a piece of land in favor of the municipality, city, province, or the Republic of the Philippines. So, by donation, sila yung mga tao na may mga extra land which is ginadonate nila public, which is like sa mga municipality na magagamit, mag-build of building na pwede pagtayuan ng like barangay hall, like ingana. So, next is conditional donation is one which is imposes a condition such as that the land should be devoted only for education purpose only. So, dito sa conditional donation, so kapag isang tao ay nag-donate ng land, kailangan, land para sa school, kailangan yung i-build na building doon is yung talagang magagamit din para sa school lang. Hindi siya pwede mag-build ng building doon na hindi para sa school. So, next is inter vivos donation. Then, expropriation, land desire for school purposes may be acquired through condemnation or by barter. So, may mga tao na may extra land kapag nag-donate sila is may kapalit. Yun ang tinatawag na barter or exchange. Yun lang po.
So, hello everyone, especially to Ma'am Chinky de los Reyes. By the way, my name is Lizal Elzelina, and I am the one who will give to you the meaning or the definition of conditional donation. So, when we say conditional donation, it is one where the donation is made in consideration of future services, or where the donor imposes certain conditions or limitations or charges upon the donee, the value of which is inferior than of the donation given. So, conditional donation, it is a donation where the donee has a limitation charges, or it is the donation wherein the donee has consideration, especially for the future services, or where the donee limited its value of which is inferior than that of the donation given. Thank you.
Inter vivos donation. Inter vivos donation takes effect only during the lifetime of the donor. If the donation takes effect after the death of the donor, it is referred to as mortis causa. Inter vivos donation is a contract by which a person called the donee gratuitously divests himself at present and irrevocably of the thing given in favor of another party, which is called the donee. The difference between inter vivos donation and mortis causa is that inter vivos donation is a gift between living people. The transfer takes place immediately and irrevocably, while mortis causa is a gift made by someone because death seems imminent. The good or title would be transferred with the understanding that ownership is contingent upon that death, such as death will or death wishes.
So good day everyone, I am Miriam Vergara. So my topic was all about the elementary site, school site, standard and the requirements. So the size of the site must be meet the requirements of the enrollments and kind of the school as well as the recreational needs of the pupil. So elementary school, there's a standard requirements na they must be meet of the enrollment of the school as well as the needs of the pupils or the students. Stop. So number 2, the 1 hectares for the central school, which has a 6 classes schools, or for non-central school, which has a 3 or 4 classes. So kung dito, if in 1/2 hectares there's a 2, so in 1 hectares, dito sa number 2 is in 1 hectares there's 4 classes na pwedeng ilagay sa non-central school. So 1/2 hectares for the Barrio School, which has only 1 or 2 classes and no grade above grade 6. So in the standard, when I say when in standard requirement side, so in 1/2 hectares, there's only 1 or 2 classes na pwede. Then no grade above grade 6. So pwede lang siya sa pang elementary or grade 1 to grade 6 lang ang pwede doon.
Okay, good day. I am Richie Padilla Jalawan, the next reporter. So, my topic assigned is about space. So the word space, what comes in your mind first? Yes, space. There are many type or meaning of space, like space in galaxy or space in the distance. So this space is about classroom space or an instructional space on how you organize your classroom space. So, like instructional space be defined as a classroom, or in the case of smaller work groups, may be defined as an area within a classroom. So, like sa isang silid ng alaran o may mga maliit na mga grupo or maaring makatulong or bilang isang lugar sa loob ay kailangan din natin i-organize ang isang classroom space, kaya instructional space. So, the next is academic space, academic classroom. So, sa academic classroom naman, for elementary and high school, must be organized properly. For example, sitting, your chair, like this. So, on table, bookshelf, rack, student chair, or on tables, are subject of or during discussion and curtain. So, as a class advisor, so you must know how to organize your classroom space properly. So, the next is science laboratories. So, the science laboratory is the general science like mathematics, biology, physics. So, there's some of subject that have a laboratory and chemistry. So, as a teacher, you must know how to occupy the classroom. And this instructional space, pareho din yan sila. So, how you organize the science laboratory. So, kasi if magkakamali ka in kahit isa lang, so you can put a trouble and danger to your students in the laboratory or any kind of laboratory. Okay, the next is, the last one is letter C, is learning resources centered minimum standard. So, every room or every classroom have a learning resources. Or every classroom, library, are in a whole school. So, in libraries or school, there is a greater flexibility and the utilization of budget, staff. So, if magtukod ka ng isang school, so kailangan mo ng malaking budget. So, kailangan mo ng learning resources. Or magkuha ka ng isang standards na malalearn mo kung paano mo buuin ang isang school or balik sample sa isang classroom. So, kailangan mo ng learning resources kung paano mo i-organize ang classroom mo. So, dito natin makikita kung kaano kaganda or kalaki ang ating activities. So, dito natin makukuha or makikita kung ano yung nalalearn ng mga students mo or ano yung resources center mo. So, kailangan mo ng standard minimum. Like, ano ka taas or meter or square meter sa table, sa floors, or etc. So, that's all about space. So, thank you. So, my summary of my topic is like space. So na-explain ko ng about space. So, sa A is academic classroom for elementary and high school. And the next is, the second one is science laboratory. And science laboratories are general. And the last one is the learning resources centered minimum standard. So, that's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Rhea May Manangka, and today we are going to discuss about the workshop. So, when we say workshop, what comes to your mind? Of course, it's kind of a building, right? So, now, when we say workshop, it is a room or a building in which goods are manufactured or repaired, and also a room or groups of rooms or building in which work, especially mechanical work, is carried on. So, as you can see there, that is some examples of how to build a workshop. We have there a boys work, girls work, educational practices, arts, girls trade, homemaking, mechanical trades. We have a 2.50 square meters place. So that is a some of examples on how we create a workshop or a proper what we call this space measurement on creating a workshop. So we have the purpose of workshop. So the purpose of workshop is to create a space in which a group of people can meet to discuss questions and concerns. So workshop is where the group will engage in an intensive discussion and activity. We have some examples of workshop. We have team building, presentation skills, poster designs, communication skills, and many more. So when we say or when we talk about workshop, so workshop is a kind of building that have a group of rooms that can people or like teachers or professors or any person that need to conduct some discussions and activities regarding to how to educate people about the things that they need to work on. So that's it for today. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I am Rosemary A. Lopez from BS Ed 3 and I am going to report about the school maintenance. School maintenance is an essential aspect of school plant management and requires constant attention and careful planning by administrators. Maintenance is a continuous operation to keep the school building, furniture, and equipment in the best form for normal use and to ensure the use of the school building as a shelter in case of an emergency caused by natural hazard events. So the number one is the MOOE, which means maintenance and other operating expenses. The maintenance and other operating expenses is the allocated funds for public elementary and secondary school that can be spent on activities and necessities, for example, electricity and water, that support learning programs and help maintain a safe, healthy environment in schools. So the uses of school MOOE is to procure school supplies and other consumables for teachers and students deemed necessary in the conduct of classes, to fund minor repairs, facilities, buildings, ground maintenance, and the upkeep of the school. So the number two is the capital outlay. It refers to the provisions of the General Appropriations Act, particularly those pertaining to the budget of the DepEd for elementary and secondary education, for the acquisition and improvement of sites, the construction, replacement, and the rehabilitation. So next is the infrastructure fund. Physical infrastructure in education institutions cover buildings, classroom, libraries, laboratories, furniture such as desks, chairs, and cabinets, and equipment, as well as the facilities enabling access to electricity, water, sanitation, and an internet connection. So the number four is the Special Education Fund. The SEF, or Special Education Fund, delimits its allowable expenditures exclusively for operation and maintenance of public schools, construction and repair of school buildings, facilities, and equipment, educational research, purchase of books, and sports development. The importance of Special Education Fund in school is that this fund is a great help to school institutions to deliver quality education to the students or pupils through conducive classroom, updated books, and other instructional materials. So next is the number 5, income generating projects. IGPs or income generating project is important in school because it serves as venue for hands-on training of students and other interested individuals or groups and future entrepreneurial capabilities. There is a need for them to learn by doing. IGPs provide opportunities for interfacing instructional research and extension. So the last one is the non-governmental agencies or organization. The non-governmental organization can play a crucial role in providing alternative education programs. This organization can work to identify the specific educational needs of individuals in a community and can develop educational programs that are tailored to these needs. That's all. Thank you.
Hello, good day everyone. I am Rika Mayhani Tobal and I will be the last reporter in this video for week 16 to 18, the school in the internal environment, which I will be discussing you the school curriculum map. Okay. What is school curriculum map? School curriculum map, it is the process of indexing or diagramming a curriculum to identify and address academic gaps, redundancies, and misalignments for purposes of improving the overall coherence of a course of study. Okay, which means, for the simple explanation, curriculum map, it is a it helps organize a topic, or like for example in this picture, this is a sample curriculum map. As you can see, there is a first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and a fourth quarter. Where we will be organizing our topic depends on the quarters, or depends on the semesters, something like that. And also we have here the grade level, or the levels of the topic. We have here this sample is grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. Okay, the purpose of curriculum map is to organize your topic. Or you will be discussing this one, or will not discuss this one. Like for example, in this grade 1, you will be discussing only for grade 1, only for level 1. And also we have here the level 2 and the level 3. Okay, as a teachers, we have to know what we are going to teach and not going to teach. That's why curriculum map is very, very, very important tools for a teacher when it comes to choosing a topic for our students. And that would be all. I hope you understand everything we have discussed in this group. Thank you for watching, and God bless us all.